All right, aloha, guys from Kauai. This is what the DFK, and we got Kong tonight. Kong's joining the
What's
team.
going
Pretty
on?
exciting news, and he's gonna help us get stuff together, keep us on a schedule. We're gonna record stuff so we can put it out more times during the week. I know everyone's itching for DFK content, so we're gonna try to bring you as much as we can. How you doing, Kong? What's up? Aloha, buddy.
Man, aloha, Emerson. So good to see you, man. It's been way too long. I'm super pumped to get back into it. Been on a hiatus, but you know what? Recharged, ready to get back out here. So let's go, man.
First off, Kong, first off, the first thing I want to get to is what are you actually doing in DFK right now? What are you playing? There's so many things to do. Which ones are you doing right now?
Yeah, there is, man, and it's amazing that more people in the space don't realize how much there is to do. So first off, of course, I'm PVE guy more than anything. So I'm out there doing my hunts. I do like I don't know 6 boar hunts a day and about the same amount of buck hunts. So I do about equal. So out there, farming loot, man, trying to continue to build the arsenal, so to speak. I got a feeling when things come back around, this stuff is going to be incredibly useful and incredibly hard to get. The way the team seems to have kind of tapered things off from the drop rate side of things on the equipment. So my focus is PVE, equipment drops, and then the new dusting and fragments, man. It feels like a lot of people are talking about this, and I got some surprises, maybe not this time, but maybe at a future time we could.
Oh,
I'm trying to
surprise.
maybe enchant some stuff. I do happen to have one mythic piece of equipment that I'm looking to make a little bit stronger. So yeah, man, I'm looking at the
Mythic.
market. It's exciting on the dust fragment side of things. What about you?
Yeah, man, I'm doing a lot, but man, you got me all thinking about the dust now. But I'll get to that. But mostly, what I'm doing is hunts. I guess is the majority of what I'm doing. But I'm still like questing and gathering, and because like I have a lot of heroes that I still need to keep leveling up. There's a lot of good heroes that I'm still bringing up the ranks. So I'm doing that, but a lot of hunts. Matter of fact, pretty exciting. I just won the 1,000 crystal drawing today.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, so I was pretty stoked about that. I've won it quite a few times in the last couple months. Actually, I've
Nice.
hit that thing. So
If
yeah,
you can
that's a
get
nice
that when they
boost.
don't have anything else going and just hit that one, that's a low percentage chance, man. Even if you do like 10, 15 a day, that's still what, like maybe a 5% chance compared
Yeah,
to people that are doing them.
yeah, exactly. That's about what I do. I'll do about 5 to 15 hunts a day. On a really
That's
good
a lot.
day, like I can get in like 20 if I really good day, but it's rare when I have time to do that. And but I still love the hunts, man. I want more PVE, I definitely want more, but we'll get into that later. But, you know, um, the other thing I like to do, I don't know if a lot of people do this, but it's smart to do. I like to go in and look for all kinds of like heroes that are on like sale, I'll say, like I'll
Right.
go in and look at like what do we got for Codex Heroes level 20, legendary and above, or something like that, and just see if there's something sitting there that's a good price. And matter of fact, yesterday I picked up a nice priest, a level 20 legendary priest that was only like 850 crystal, dude. And the floor is like 2,500 or something for Codex Heroes legendary.
That's
And you know what?
perfect.
Matter of fact, this is really bullish. I think this is bullish because if you guys go look level 20 legendary and above, there's only like I don't know like Codex Heroes. There's like 36 available or something like that, somewhere around
Wow,
that.
really? That few that shows you, man, the high level stuff. I feel like
Look,
the
look.
OGs are holding on to the high level, good rarity stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, exactly. I think there's a lot of things. There's three things I think that come into play with that. One is the transcendence. Two is the recent Ragnarok thing, right? That encouraged people to really get rid of some big time heroes.
There's the
And
floor.
three, people are just holding on to them because they're not there, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what you
there's
got
the
to
floor
do?
right there on level 20, legendary, mythic,
Two thousand,
$9, 2000 crystal.
or it's like 130 something available or something like that. But if you like break it down, it's crazy how little are available actually on the market
Wow.
because
Let's look at
I think
mythics
there's
only.
only like do like mythic, yeah. There's only what 60, but that's is that only Codex heroes though?
Yeah, yeah. No, that's all heroes, bro.
Yeah, see, that's all. Go to only Codex, dude, and
Wow, that's
it'll only
crazy.
be
We don't have a
like
button for that yet, do we? I'm not even
no.
going to try to ask any. We got enough for freaking toggles.
Yeah, no, if you do that real quick, I'll talk about you do that, but it's only like 30 legendary and above level 20 Codex heroes, you know? Yeah, take Thief out. Yeah, there you go. So
27 mythics. Wow,
27
bro.
mythics, dude. That's it. And then go like legendary. There's only like 30 something, or what, 60, 68 Codex heroes, legendary and above. So, and the
That's
floor
pretty
is
impressive,
2,000.
man. It just held up
I,
like that.
I think that there's so little of them available. That's pretty incredible to
Well,
me.
just think the
You
whole
know?
time over the last few years, man. I mean, if you weren't using some sort of assistant to quest for you, uh, it's hard to make a level 20. That take a long time, man. Going from like 17 to
Dude,
20, just think how long that took.
and money too. Like if you just want to stem pot it all the way up, you know, that costs some money, dude, to do that. So and a
Yep,
lot of effort, you know, a lot of time, a lot of so anyways, but it's been fun leveling up those heroes along the way.
of course.
But yeah, I think it's cool to go in. I go in and look for all kind of things and like that. I just look for different rarities around. I've been doing that for a long time. But yeah, every once in a while you'll find a good deal in there too. Somebody getting rid of something for whatever reason. I
That's
think
good stuff.
I was looking at that priest. I was like, man, because it also had a greater insight stone, and I was like, man, somebody got pissed off at this priest for something because it's a good hero. It's a really good hero. It has like 62 wisdom or something,
Wow.
right? Yeah, and like 48 intelligence. So I was like, this is actually a great hero, something, but it pissed someone off somewhere along the way, or they didn't like the traits, like, or something, you know what I mean? But
Yep.
it must have lost a big PvP match, and it was like, I'm selling you, I'm selling you. Like, you know.
I could see somebody raid selling one. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, dude, exactly. So anyways, I was happy to pick it up off the floor though. So yeah, doing that. um what else? You know what? I really need to get in back into the PvP.
Yep.
I'm ready to do that again.
Maybe we
I've
can do
been,
maybe we can do a tournament together, get Worm in there, you know what I mean? To
yeah.
chop it up a little bit
Come
and
on, Worm! Come on, Worm! No, I don't want to give Worm a hard time because he's had a lot of family responsibilities that he's had to, you
well,
know, family comes first.
that's why I've been
Well,
trying to step in
you
for him.
know,
He knows he's been in on everything that we've been talking about to get to this
yeah,
point behind the scenes. So
we
he
love
knows
Worm.
he's on the same page with us, baby.
Yeah, we love Worm, and he you never know. He might hop in here any minute now for a little cameo.
That's
You
right.
never
And
know.
that's why you guys got to keep watching. You never know. He
Yeah,
might show up.
might
What
get a little Sir Worm.
what do you anything else you want to touch on playable? What are you playing right now? That's really about all I'm doing, man. Is just focusing on equipment and PVE hunts.
I've been doing like some summoning too, and
Nice.
I personally I like to do all my leveling. Like I do all my leveling, like hero by I do it all manually. All my leveling of heroes,
I do
which
too. I do
Worm
all
always
my
thinks
stuff. I
crazy.
crystal everything and I
Yeah,
stone everything manual.
yeah, I do all that too, and
That's part of the fun of it.
yeah, and so I've been dark summoning. I've just been slowly, dude, slowly, like 2 or 3 times a week. I'll do a little bit of dark summoning. Just like I'm like just
Yeah, I need to do more of that.
consolidating and
That's
building up
that's that's the
heroes.
mythic squad in you, baby. Shout out to the
Yeah,
homies.
Mythic Squad, baby, Mythic Squad. Yeah, you know, Beav will be watching this later. I hope Beav will be watching this.
Maybe we can get some guest appearances from
Yeah,
some all
we
stars
will.
and stuff on here at
We
some
will.
point.
Matter of fact, we're gonna have a few words from Frosty here soon too, man. We're gonna
Watch out,
the
baby.
magic of editing. We're gonna get Frosty in here. He'll be right up here, maybe or something.
Sweet,
Right?
man. Sweet. Well, yeah. And then everybody else, what are you guys doing right now? I've been jumping around in Discord, lurking a little bit here and there. Shout out to the community, the
Yeah.
diehards in there that are keeping things going. But what have you guys been doing? Let us know.
The thing I want to talk about next, Kong, is let's do a health vibe check. You know, the
Right.
health what we how we feel about the health of DFK. Like all of the stuff from the Harmony hack to having to close down Serendale now. The most positive thing about it is they've survived all that. They're still here. They're still building. They're still shipping, right? I mean, we
There's a
have
lot to be
so
said for
much
that, man. Being that, this could be, not anything easy by any means to go through this stretch right now, having to go back into save mode, but it's not like you just said. They haven't been through harder things in the past and survived and probably made them better for it to this point to help us, to get through, the potential 6 months bear market, whatever. So yeah, man, I've been zooming out a lot lately, bro, to think about, what this project has been through, and it's impressive, to say the least.
yeah,
That's still shipping. I even had a post up here. I was, stuff like this right here, man. I saw this just scrolling through my feed the other day. Let me pull this up. Is it up? Yeah. Some random person on Twitter, and all crypto Twitter needs for Christmas, baby. A picture of Serendale right there.
nice.
So that just shows the staying power of this project, how much people probably do want it to succeed at the end of the day. There's going to be a nostalgia for the OGs at some point that have been through a cycle and a half. So I see stuff like this, and it just shows me once things come back around. But sorry to steal what you were saying, man. Go ahead.
No, I love what you were saying. I was just looking at the fact that tweet had 28,000 or 26,000 views. You know, that's pretty good reach, whoever that is. But anyways, yeah, I agree with him. And yeah, no, I just, dude, I'm bullish for a good reason. Like I said, they're still here, but it's not just that. It's not just that they're still here. It's not like they're just maintaining. They're adding value
Yep.
all like constantly. You
Yep.
know, they listen to what we say. They even like little things. They add little things that make like quality of life things even
Yep.
all the time. But never mind quality of life things. Like we just had the biggest update of all time in DFK,
It's
the
huge.
biggest update of ever. You know, so they're not just maintaining and they're not just here. They're still building and delivering
Yep.
like over and over and over again, which is something I've been impressed with from the very beginning. And the number one reason why I've kept believing in this project. And, you know, a lot of people, I don't know if they've really ever said, give us 5 to 7 years, but in my mind, that's what I've heard from them is give us 5 to 7 years to really get this to a point to where it's going to be all built out, like to where, you know what I mean? A full game loop is kind of how I've always looked at it in my mind. And
Yep.
we're getting close to that point.
I mean, look
And
at this cool stuff, man. I mean, you can,
dude,
and this
yeah,
is live,
this
by
is
the way,
live.
right, fam? This is live. I mean, so this shows you how far ahead of the game we are in
Yeah.
this space. I'll
Where's
say we
everyone
like
else?
I'm part of the team, but yeah, look at, I mean, how cool this stuff is. It's, the depth of the gameplay. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, dude. This, I wouldn't say we're part of the team, Kong, but I'd say we're part of this family now. Like
Wow.
DFK has been whittled down into a family. Like everyone's kind of, so maybe some people would say a cult, but I'd say family. Ohana, it's Ohana, man. We're Ohana here. No, because we all love this game. We all think it's fun, and we all want to see it go to go out to more people. We want to get this in front of more people and get more people playing it, because
Yep.
the more people that play it, the more fun it's going to be.
Going to the economy piece, what do you think? Uh, you know about transactions, price action, any of the above. I have a little bit to share, but let me let you say something first.
Um, the 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 burn rate, that's something that nobody ever talks about. But
Yep.
every day, every second, Jewel and Crystal are being burned. Every time somebody does a transaction or does something in DFK, pretty much a good portion of that amount of money they're being spent is being from the fees are being burned.
Yep.
So there's a constant burn of Jewel and Crystal happening. And eventually, where Kong, sorry, eventually it's going to catch up. You know what I mean? Eventually that's going to catch up, and it's not going to be so easy and cheap to do all of these things. So,
That is just unbelievable value there. Like you said, the tokenomics that this project has, it just shows you it really doesn't matter in crypto, man.
yeah,
If the sentiment overall is garbage, and this is what I was going to talk about, there's the DFK price action, but then you look at other projects in the space, Star Atlas, blue chip project, same thing, over the last year and a half. And then you say, look at Alluvium, same thing. So you can't single out DFK or any other project. It's all Web3 gaming right now.
yeah, it's Web3 gaming. Yeah, I think at first most of the people came for the DeFi profits. You know
Yep.
what I
Well,
mean?
I think they've all been shaken out.
Yeah, and the people that stayed now are here for the game, because it's a fun game. There's nothing like it in the world. And this is the first of its kind.
Yep.
They're doing groundbreaking things in crypto all the time. This team is they can't just go, "Oh, how do we do this?" and go read it about it. They have to like invent it and do it. Like, we have incredible devs that are building this game out and creating stuff that's never been done ever.
Well said. Well said. What do you think? Last thing on this, what do you think about runway? I know everybody's always talking. Do you have enough runway? Are they going to make it another year? When's the next deal? I'm always seeing that in Discord. So, what are your thoughts there?
Well, I think that the people that are asking that, they're only asking because they care and they don't want the game that they love to go away. But at the same time, so I can understand that, and let me fix my camera. But I can understand their feelings, and sometimes I feel the same way. But I think the best way to help, instead of bugging the team, because the team's doing everything they can, obviously,
Yep.
and asking them these questions isn't going to really help. So if you really want to help, just keep playing the game, because that's what's really going to help the runway is the people that are having fun playing the game. Just keep playing it. Play it as much as you are having fun doing it, and that's what's going to help this game stay around. Because they're using the revenue to keep the game going around, not to pay themselves right now.
No,
but also, I also wish they would stop talking about that too. In a way, like, I don't want to hear about that anymore. Like, just
we all know it's a passion project for the team now, and I think everybody's on the same page with that. We know nobody's really getting paid. Nobody's doing this to make money, and at this point, it's just because the time, blood, sweat, and tears they've put in, which I can respect that. So it's like,
yeah,
that doesn't need to be talked about anymore.
Yeah, that's a great word, because should they be doing this? Like, in my opinion, yeah, they should be continuing to do this because that's what they promised to do, right? But it's so rare that people do that they should be recognized. Yeah, so they should be recognized for their commitment and for sticking to what they've said as best they can, right? So I want to give them big time props for that. But also, that's what they should be doing. That's what a lot of people should have been doing, but yeah, man, that's awesome that they're doing it. I love all these guys, Hubert and Bolon and Dreamer and Winston and everyone else. I don't want to keep going because I'm going to forget names. So I'm going to stop right there.
That's good.
I love all of you guys. If you watch this, which I don't want to assume that you do, but if you do, aloha, mahalo. Thank you.
Same from Kong. And then last thing before we move on, roadmap. So we could cross a couple of things off this, can't we, amigo?
Yeah, dude. I mean, big time, right? Like,
So pet combat bonuses, man. So sought after for so long. That was part of that huge, major, biggest release ever you just mentioned about a month ago, I guess now. So
it's
that's off there.
huge. The
Glory and
only
honor, you can scratch that out and put Ragnarok, right? You want to touch on Ragnarok at all?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta admit, the first time I heard it, I was kind of skeptical. But now that I've had time to absorb it, they've talked more about it, and I've thought about it. I'm like, man, this sounds awesome. Actually, I think it's gonna be fun, dude. I
Yeah.
think it's gonna allow people like me to be more involved in PvP. Help me get more involved in PvP.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
pretty good in PvP, but then I got all like man, PvP is an emotional thing, dude.
It's super emotional. I think that's one of the reasons I like PvE more too. Is just I could just sit back by myself, chill, play. But I will get freaking rage sometimes off a miss
Oh,
or if like a demon bot gets down to like freaking a 5 or like a regular bot. You know what I mean? It's very
oh yeah,
frustrating
yeah.
sometimes.
Oh, dude, yeah.
That just shows you how good it is.
Every day I yell at my computer at least once because of void hunts. So yeah,
All
at
right,
least.
so what? So more combat classes. Obviously, we want that. What do you think's coming next on skill Codex Heroes? You think it's gonna be monk or thief?
Dude, I think everyone keeps saying monk's gonna be last because it's the
All
hardest one.
complexity.
Yeah, it has a lot of. They have to change a lot. Like Worm talks about that better. Where are you, Worm? That's
We need
you're
you,
the
Worm.
technical guy, dude. You're supposed to be talking about this. Maybe we can cut him in right here with some
That's
editing.
right.
Here's Worm right now. Thanks, Worm.
Maybe Scholar too. I see some guys in Discord been thinking Scholar vibes. So all right,
I'm thinking that too, dude. If I had to guess, I would say Legionnaire and Scholar are next, and then Thief and then Monk.
I don't
That's
know
my
why I always think that those two are last because they came out last overall. But okay, and then PVE content expansion. That's really what I want, man. After Ragnarok, I would really like some new hunts or some
me
boss fights or
too.
whatever's coming, man. Just something fresh to grind would be fan freaking tastic.
I know. I'm sorry, but I gotta say it. Like the patrols just aren't doing it for me, dude. And I don't
No,
know,
I
man.
don't play patrols. Sorry.
Sorry guys. I know you put a lot of I don't know. The patrols just aren't doing it for
Well,
me
that's
for
entry
some.
level stuff, right? That's what it was always supposed to be. It wasn't really for us to begin with. So
And I just don't want to go in there and grind like for the weapons or anything. I don't know. It's just not doing it for me. The hunts do it for me, man. They get me. They get my blood boiling. There's a good you can win some good stuff. Not that I ever do get a drop, but
hey, at least
well,
you get those crystals, man.
hey, I gotta give credit though to the team because right after I was complaining to Worm about never getting a weapon in a crate, I got a freaking a gore staff in a crate, and I was like, "What? No way!" Matter of fact, I got like a gore staff, and then I got like like two crystals also, all in one crate. So I was like, "Oh shit! I need to take that back."
Crate, and I think I've already said this before, but just put all the equipment in the crates, man, because the
Yeah,
adrenaline hit from the opening of the crate is better than when you just complete the hunt and see it. But whatever you
yeah,
guys will do, I love it. Shout out to the team. I haven't said that yet, man. I love still being here after all this time, man. I feel like DFK is a part of me, and I have a lot of respect for the team, the core team, for still being here doing this. It's a great game. I have a lot of fun playing it, man. It's like part of my life. But
yeah, dude. It's been like almost 4 years now, right? Like we're going
well,
on four, right?
but yeah. So
Uh,
all right. So
Come back, Sticks intern. Come back. Everyone come back. Let's have fun again.
let's go. Um,
All right, Kong, let's go into this next segment. I want to talk about is the vision still worth grinding for? And let me ask you another question too, along with that. what's the one feature or change that would make you double down, not just grind? What would make you double down, and is it still worth it?
Wow. Good question. Good question. The first thing that comes to mind, man, for me, reaction is the revamp of the gardens.
Oh,
To just have a fresh, clean slate, so to speak. In that, I don't know if that's like a UI thing. Obviously, maybe the pairs being mixed up or updated. I don't know how you do that from a financial end, but maybe something can be done to incentivize people that got some dry powder on the sides to start earning some new, fresh rewards. Something of that nature. Let me see if I can jump over here. What's your thoughts on that? And then I can also swing back around to still worth grinding for.
yeah. So I agree with you, dude. Like they got to do something with that. I
Yeah, I
don't
don't
know
know what that
exactly.
looks like. I know that doesn't provide a lot of value for the team to go off of, but yeah,
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 but I mean that's kind of their thing to think about that, and and I think they should just I don't know. I think there's a lot more things that they should just do and not vote on. I think I
yeah.
like the votes for certain things, but sometimes I'm just like, you know what? Just do it. You know what's best for the game. You know what I mean? So some things just need to be done.
Yeah, that would be the one thing, though. That'd be my answer. Just some sort of revamp to get me to put some more liquidity back in. The big thing, and then as far as is the vision still worth grinding for me, for sure, man. I think I think I said this in the beginning. When the arc comes back around overall in the space, I think it is going to swing back to gaming. I got 82 void shards right there, and I got another account where I got probably another 200 and something. So I'm hoping these void shards, maybe we get some new hunts. Maybe
Oh,
we get some big time rewards out of those hunts, and you got to have shards. Tell me what you're thinking about that, sir.
dude, that shard. I have like 600 on one of my
Oh
accounts.
my gosh, man, you
I'm
mf'er.
one of the top hunters of like the all time list. I don't know where I am
It seems
anymore,
like they
but
used to drop more than they do now, right?
yes, yes, dude. I feel like all the drops are less now. I don't know if it's just me, but I try to use my highest luck heroes and everything, but I don't know, dude. I'm not hitting that many drops, but whatever. I hit recently. I hit I hit that gore staff. I got the wishbone breastplate and
Nice.
a blade. I got a gore blade, but that's it. That's all I've gotten in like 3 months.
I got a buckler. Probably in the last 3 months, I got a buckler and
Wow.
maybe a helm, and that's it, bro. That's it. Luckily, I got that Excalibur way back in the day, and I'm still
Dude,
holding
I've
on to.
never got a goddamn Excalibur, and I'm done one of more hunts. I'm like probably in the top 20 at least for amount of hunts done, on both hunts. So,
So, what do you think as far as the vision still worth grinding for, my friend?
well, yeah, hell yeah, dude. And I think I don't think that's a question with me, like, and you. We're both still making content
Right.
here. We both play the game on a daily basis. So yeah, and I think we've already in a lot of the things we've already said, we've laid out why it's still worth grinding for. It's the potential of this game. But
The
in the
shipping, the
meantime,
continual shipping, it may not be every single month, but it is definitely new stuff coming every quarter, and it's significant in most cases. It may not be the pace of which everybody wanted that's no longer here, but the quality is still there every time. So
yeah, every time they ship, it's awesome. There's hardly ever any problems, and it's exactly what they promised. And it's just yeah, for me, it's awesome. I think it's inevitable that people are going to come to this game. It's
yeah, they're
like
going to have all the basic classes out by the time, let's just say 2027 or, end of next year, maybe a year from now. Maybe people start trickling back in. You're going to hopefully have the basics out. Maybe they're working on advanced. The game loop to me continues to close.
yeah, yeah, and you know, it's in the meantime you're having fun too. You know, you're having fun. I have fun playing this game every day. I wouldn't play it every day if I didn't have fun doing it. You know, there's
Absolutely.
some people that are still playing this game almost all day. You know, they play it at work. They're still like, so there's no doubt that it's fun. And I think the biggest thing, like this has been said from the very beginning, but I still believe in it so much. The fact that you own your shit, man. You own your shit. You own it. There's no one else, and you can sell it for real money. Well, you can sell it for crypto that you can turn into real money, but you
Yep.
own it. You can sell it to other people. You can
I
build
feel
it
like
up.
we're still early, man. It's because
Yeah,
that I know last cycle, it felt like at the top when everybody was mania phase that it was the wave of the future, and that got oversold, But there is, and then everything fell back off, man. So I know there's a lot to be said for NFTs, man, and being able to
huge.
turn real world items, assets into NFTs and digitizing land, all that stuff, and it starts right here.
Yeah, and I think this. Yeah, I think not financial advice. But I think some of these NFTs are going to be worth massive money someday. You know, some of these really powerful NFTs and
Well, that
the
goes back to what you were
complexity.
saying about people keeping the tavern on not having much selection on high level rare stuff
Exactly,
is
man.
because there's a lot of people that still got that. Even people I think that have left the game, or they're taking an extended break, whatever. I bet they still got those legendary and mythics, baby.
They do because, and I'll tell you why. Even if they're not playing the game right now, they still, in their mind, have attached a really high value to those heroes, and so they're not willing to part with them until they
Yeah,
can
because they
get
know how much they
percent
spent on them.
block.
They'd rather go to the grave with them than sell them.
And they know what you can do with them too. You
Yep.
know what I
What? Yeah.
mean?
When, like you said, when the economy comes back, and we could do a whole episode on the economy at a later date, man. But just think of during when things used to be crazy, how that economy was just rocketing and nobody cared. People would pay anything, and if those rare heroes, high level heroes, can get more of, whatever said resource is when stuffs are pumping like that. I think that's why people are holding that stuff, because they know the value, and I have confidence in the team will be able to deliver on that, and make those level 20s, high level rarity heroes worth it.
Yeah, and think about it like this, dude. I always like doing the math in my head. It's like, all right, say 10 players, only 10 players wanted to join DFK and compete in tournaments at the high level, right? And they all said, all right, I'm going to buy 6 level 20 legendary or mythic heroes. Then all of them the tavern would be empty because there's only 60. And
Yeah,
if
that's
10
true.
players each buy 6 heroes, that's all it takes, dude,
And
is
that's
10 players to wipe out the market.
and that's gonna happen, man. Some of the whales are gonna come back in at some point and do exactly what you just said, and then that's just gonna the market, man, is gonna rip. So
I
I'm
think
looking
so.
forward to it, man.
Yeah, yeah. I think yeah. You know, obviously a lot of people, man, are in it for money. So once things start to get popular and the prizes go up and everything like that. Not that it's been bad. I mean, the first tournament, what the winner of the season got $10,000.
Yeah,
Man,
that's awesome. And that just shows you sentiment. Nobody cared. Like as far
yeah,
as in the space overall, it's like it could have been $1 million.
yeah.
We just gotta, just hang in there like we've done many a times before. Stick to the plan, hunker down. The core community is going to be here, just like these gentlemen. I just want to touch on this before we end this segment. This is today's talking about grinders. How about shout out Brian the Lion, Mellow Fellow, Tough Pat, ZMA. Shout out ZMA Guild. I see them all over the place. There's King over
Yeah.
there. Jerem Curry, Phoenix. Got to show these guys some love. High Def, second base Chad, Nick, San Andreas, another ZMA, Breaking Bad, Thief.
Man, I didn't
Like
do
these
my
guys, that's all double digit
T Heat. Shout out
Void
T
Hunt.
Heat.
T
Shout
Heat,
out. Oh man,
Hey
a lot
Cooper,
of them.
Wayu, the
Wow.
Bobo fight. Anyway, and then there you got your patrollers over here.
Dude,
Man,
go
these
one more
guys are,
page. I gotta be on there. The next page, I've done like 4 hunts today at least. I
let's
gotta.
see. Where?
Man,
Oh, yeah, man, look
I
at all
haven't
these
even.
pages, bro.
Damn.
There he is, Kung Fu
There he
Fighter.
is, Kung Fu Fighter.
You
Code
and
Green,
King.
shout out.
Shout out King, man.
King,
Keep doing
yeah.
your thing. Let's see some new content, King.
Yeah, King.
Anyway, all right, yeah, love you guys, man. Keep it up. I'm gonna get up here and get on this leaderboard. What do you
Yeah.
anything else you want to touch on, man?
No, man, I think that was about it. I'm still bullish, man. I think it's still worth it. And the upside is huge, Like if this is the downside is we still get to play a fun game and hang out with like people that are our friends and compete against each other and build NFTs that we own, not just the heroes, but all this equipment you see, all the uniforms, the armor, everything, the visages. We own all of that. So
Oh,
I
cool.
think the upside is massive, and if right now is the downside, then it's not that bad. We're still playing an awesome game. The team's still shipping. They're still here. They still do a weekly AMA every Thursday. Tell you
That's
what's
pretty
coming up.
crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. So hell yeah, it's still worth it. Hell yes.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. We need to watch the rest of this match here before we wrap it up. Looks like
Is this the end? The last one here?
yeah, this is the final. I can't pronounce either of these gentlemen's name. My bad. But
Liumub and Krakokas.
there you go. You
There we
said
go.
it.
That's about as good as I could say it, guys. Don't be offended if I got it wrong.
Looks like Krakokas is on the ropes.
Yeah, I see a lot of new names in PvP. I got to get in there and start playing. I know I'm going to get my ass whooped, but I still want to get in there and start playing just for the fun of it,
336.
I promise not to get emotional, guys. Yeah, man. He pretty much had the team to beat whatever team Krakokas had there, I guess. So,
all right, man. So, all right, you want to shout out your ex?
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna try to get back on there, but there was so much negative crap on there. I just had to get off X for a while, to be honest.
You got to get Frosty on there, bro.
Yeah, get Frosty back on there, but
follow Emerson at Emerson Frosty on X, and then mine is Kong11, Crypto Kong11 on X, and yeah, we're gonna do some more of these, right?
Hell yes, man. We're gonna me and Worm, we really tried, but we had a hard time getting together. But I think Kong and my schedule mixes a little bit better. So me and Kong are dedicated to making this happen. We're gonna do some shows every week, guys. We're gonna get these out to you, some entertaining stuff, keep you informed on DFK, keep you bullish. And Worm's gonna join us whenever he can.
Absolutely.
Me and Worm are probably gonna try to do the other shows still whenever we can, just to hang out and
the
talk
live
crap.
show.
Yeah, the live show. But me and you are gonna do this, and I'm committed. Every week we're gonna get it done.
Let's go. We still got plenty to talk about, baby. We're going to make some shorts, too, give you guys some content to check out. Love you, DFK, community, fam, Emerson. It's going to be fun, bro. Let's do it again soon.
Come back, guys. Come back. Let's have fun. Everyone come back. It's time. It's time.